The NFL is weird. Hi guys, my name is Alexei, and welcome to my Week 10 NFL predictions. Already more than halfway through this NFL season. So last week I went 10-4, pretty good. There were some huge upsets this week. Overall, I am 88, 47, and 1. And in upset picks, I am back over 500. I have more right than wrong. I am 5-4. So the teams on bye this week are the Cincinnati Bengals, the Kansas City Chiefs, the Dallas Cowboys, and the Tennessee Titans. All four of these teams lost this weekend, so I guess they need this bye week. The Titans season is basically over, but yeah, the Chiefs kind of need to regroup. They have two important matchups ahead against the Broncos and the Colts. The Bengals, I don't know, their defense sucks, and the Cowboys, their defense sucks as well, and their offense has not been playing as good recently. So starting off with Thursday Night Football, we have the Las Vegas Raiders visiting the Denver Broncos. The Raiders actually played pretty good against the Jaguars. Brock Bowers had an amazing game. Geno Smith, he did have an interception and that pretty bad pass on the 2-point conversion attempt at the end of the game, but still he played good. 4 touchdown passes, and one of those was to Ashton Genty, but of course 3 of them were to Brock Bowers. He played amazing. And the Broncos, well, I don't know. Their offense is really iffy. Their defense is clearly pretty good, but their offense, I don't know. It's just pretty weird. Their offense is just kind of very inconsistent. So, our first international game since week 7, we have the Atlanta Falcons playing the Indianapolis Colts. The Falcons played pretty well against the Patriots, but I think that was kind of like a fluke. They played terrible against the Dolphins. They played terrible against the Panthers earlier this season. The Falcons are really just a 50-50 team, but I have the Colts winning 34-21. Also, the Colts just played terribly against the Steelers. Really bad. Daniel Jones had 3 interceptions. They had a total of 6 turnovers. Yeah, this is just kind of like a regroup game for them. I have them winning 34-21. So moving on, we have the New Orleans Saints and the Carolina Panthers, who beat no team in particular, and the New Orleans Saints, the Saints are clearly worse with Tyler Shuck. Spencer Rattler wasn't playing that great he was playing bad in his last weeks as the starter. But yeah, Shuck is just not doing anything. The Panthers, of course, they beat nobody in particular. I don't know who they beat. The Panthers went 30-17 as they improved to a 6-4 record. So next up, we have the New York Giants visiting the Chicago Bears. The Bears, their offense played amazing. Colston Loveland finally having that breakout game. We'll see if he can keep that up this week. But yeah, not too much apart from there. I have the Bears winning. The Giants offense looked good, I guess. They looked pretty good against the 49ers, but yeah, it just clearly wasn't enough. McCaffrey had a great game. I have the Bears winning 28-14. And the Bears, I hate to say it, but they're a good team with Ben Johnson. Ben Johnson has proven himself to be a good head coach. But yeah. Next up, we have a divisional matchup between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Houston Texans. The Texans clearly have an amazing defense, but an amazing defense. And the Jaguars, they're pretty 6 or 7 out of 10 team, 7 out of 10 team, maybe 6.5. But yeah, playing a close game against the Raiders off your bye week, it's pretty embarrassing. And the Texans, I don't know, they played a pretty close game against the Broncos, just that, of course, C.J. Stroud got hurt. I don't know if he's going to be playing. Hopefully he is, though, because I have the Texans winning 20-16, and with Davis Mills, I think Woody Marks and the running backs are going to have to do a lot. So, next up on the prediction list, we have the Buffalo Bills visiting the Miami Dolphins. I mean, the Dolphins are just a terrible team. They're a terrible ran organization. The Bills are a good team, good ran organization. I have them winning 35-10. I mean, yeah, the Bills are clearly pretty back. They handled the Chiefs kind of easily there, but yeah. Next up, we have the Baltimore Ravens visiting the Minnesota Vikings. So the Minnesota Vikings, thankfully for me as a Packers fan, beat the Lions. J.D. McCarthy played really well. He didn't have too many passing yards, but that first half was really good from him. And Lamar Jackson, well, the Ravens are really just back in a groove. They played really well against the Dolphins. I mean, it is the Dolphins, but yeah, I think the Ravens are going to win this one. We'll have to see more consistent performances from J.J. McCarthy, but yeah, I have the Ravens winning 23-21. Moving on, now we have the Cleveland Browns visiting the New York Jets. This is a game that won't matter. I mean, both teams are pretty bad. The Jets, of course, off a bye week, the Browns as well. The Jets had their first win of the season in Week 8. I don't think it's going to continue here. I mean, plus they traded Sauce Gardner and Quentin Williams, I think he was called, literally today for the trade deadline. I mean, they have a bunch of first-round picks. They're clearly just trying to build something for the future. Maybe draft some skill players, and maybe then in 2027 draft get a quarterback if there is any. But yeah, the Browns win 20-17. They still have an elite tier defense, and I don't think Justin Fields and the Jets can quite get the win here. Next up, we literally just have the game of the week. It is just the game of the week. The New England Patriots visiting the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The Buccaneers, of course, they're also off their bye week. Hopefully Baker Mayfield can start playing like he was at the beginning of the season, because in the past 2 games for the Buccaneers, he's looked terrible. Kind of terrible. He hasn't really done a lot. It's been the defense that's been kind of putting the games that beat the Saints, really. And yeah, the Patriots are just a good team. I don't know how they almost lost to the Falcons there. Drake did almost nothing in the second half, but I have the Patriots winning 37-34. This was probably the toughest game for me to decide, though. Next up, we have the Cardinals visiting the Seahawks. I'm pretty sure Kyler Murray is finally going to be back for this game. Honestly, the Cardinals should just name Jacoby Brissett their starter, but because he's been playing a lot better than Kyler, they got a pretty good win against the Cowboys, but I don't really think it's going to continue here. The Seahawks have been playing amazing football, actually amazing football. They are a complete team. They're probably top 5 in the NFC right now. I have them winning 31-16. Next, we have my quote-unquote upset of the week, because there's all the games that would be upsets are literally just a 1 in 100 chance of them happening. And this game, the team I'm picking to win is has 25% of people think it's going to happen. Not the biggest upset, but again, no really huge upsets this week. We have the Rams at the 49ers. This is a very important game for both teams. The Rams especially, because if they lose this game, they're getting swept by the Niners on the season, and you just can't have that happening in a NFC that is going to have a very competitive wild card, very selective wild card spots. But yeah, I just have the Niners winning. I have them winning 28-27. We'll see. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what they can do here. And next up, Lions at Commanders. The Commanders are just sad. It's just sad seeing waste another generational talent like Jaden Daniels. That arm injury was horrible. The Lions is pretty much just a bounce back game. I'm pretty sure at the beginning of the season this would have been a great game, but yeah, right now it's just not even close to that. I have the Lions winning 38-17. Really not too much else to say here. Next up, we have a fine Sunday night football game. We have the Pittsburgh Steelers visiting the Los Angeles Chargers. Now, the Chargers got a very unconvincing win against the Tennessee Titans on Sunday. I mean, they won, but I don't know. Their defense played pretty good because both of the Titans' touchdowns were from either their defense or the special teams, the offense doing nothing. But yeah, the Chargers, Herbert had a great game. Vidal did almost nothing. But yeah, and the Steelers played really, really well against the Colts. I mean, they had 6 turnovers, favoring them, and I don't know. Aaron Rodgers really didn't have to do too much. There was more. They were running it more, especially since DK Metcalf had zero point 0.6 fantasy points. But yeah, that's besides the topic. I have the Chargers winning in a close game, probably going to be important in the AFC playoff race later this year, 30-27. And last up, we have Monday Night Football, the Philadelphia Eagles visiting the Green Bay Packers. Now, personally, as a Packers fan, I need to ask, why did we coach so horribly against the Carolina Panthers? We're playing down to competition. This is exactly what happened with the Cleveland Browns game. We played down to competition instead of playing like we should play, because when the Packers play well, they are the best team in the NFL, and I don't think it's close. But when they play like this, they are probably like a bottom half team in the NFL, and I don't think it's close either. I mean, they have such an incredibly high ceiling and such an incredibly low floor. And the Eagles, they're clearly getting back in their groove. But as a Packers fan, I have to go with the Packers winning this one. I'm not confident, but we have to win this game. If we want any chance of one, just getting the number 1 seed. I mean, if we lose this game, it's basically like GG's. It's wraps for getting the number 1 seed. And really, there's not a whole lot else we could do because the Eagles are clearly playing really well. Saquon, I don't know if he's going to be playing, maybe not, but yeah. Packers win 31-24. They better win. And yeah, that's all for today. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Alex A. But you like and subscribe if you want to. If you don't, you don't have to. And I'll see you all next time for week 11. Bye.